Question: discuss effects of exercise on muscular system. Effects of exercise on muscular system. Question will come in that portion also, that list the effects of exercise on muscular system and explain any four in details. The question may come as the first: discuss effects of exercise on muscular system for 5 marks, and may come in that type, that is list the exercise effects of exercise on muscular system and explain any four in details. Okay, now the answer. First, list down the effects of exercise. Number 1, increase shape of muscles. Increase in shape of muscles. Number 2, formation of new capillaries. Formation of new capillaries. Number 3, muscles remain in tone position. Muscles remain in tone position. Number 4, correct body posture. Correct body posture. Number 5, improves reaction time. Improves reaction time. Number 6, reduce extra fat. Reduce extra fat. Jivrangshu, we are completing a question, that is list of effects of exercise on muscular system and explain any four in details, or discuss the effects of exercise on muscular system. Now, seventh list: increase in strength of connective tissues. Increase in strength of connective tissues. Number 8, efficiency in muscle movement. Efficiency in muscle movement. Number 9, delay fatigue. Number 9, delay fatigue. Number 10, enhance body figure. Enhance body figure. Enhance body figure. Which chapter? Which chapter do you talk about? This is physiology and injuries chapter. This is physiology and injuries chapters. chapter. Okay. Seventh point. Seventh point, I think, increase in strength of connective tissues. Increase in strength of connective tissues. Now the explanation. Now the explanation. First point. Point 3. Muscle remain in tone position. Muscle remain in tone position. Tone, T-O-N-E, T-O-N-E, tone, not toned. Okay, now explanation. First point, increase in shape of muscle. Increase in shape of muscle. Hyphen, due to regular exercise. Due to regular exercise, it have been found that good growth have been occurred in size of muscles. Due to regular exercise, it have been seen that a good growth have been occurred in size of muscle. Next point, formation of new capillaries. Hyphen, increase the number of capillaries. Increase the number of capillaries due to regular exercise happen, and the color will be changed to dark red, and the color will be changed to dark red. Next point, reduce extra fat. Reduce extra fat. Regular exercise controls the extra fat of body. The extra fat of body. Full stop. Exercise burns 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 the extra calories. Next point, delay fatigue. Regular exercise delay fatigue. No, delay fatigue. After that, correct posture. Point number 9, I think. Delay fatigue. Point number 9. Delay fatigue will be discussed now. Delay fatigue, regular exercise delay fatigue, full stop. This fatigue is mainly This fatigue is mainly due to formation of carbon dioxide, due to formation of carbon dioxide, lactic acid and acid phosphate Next, correct body posture. Regular exercise helps in improving posture. Regular exercise helps in improving body posture by improving an individual from postural deformities. Next question, discuss the classification of sports injuries. Or what do you mean by sports injuries? Discuss in details. Write the answer. Sports injuries are 5. Sports injuries are inverted comma those injuries. Sports injuries are those injuries which usually occur to be the sports person during training or sports competitions, inverted comma close, full stop. Next paragraph, sports injuries, once more, okay. Sports injuries are, inverted comma start, those injuries which usually occur to be the sports persons during training or sports competitions. Next paragraph, sports injuries are the stage. Sports injuries are the stage or situation of a sports person in which he or she is not able to participate in the sports events with same speed and strength full stop. Classification of sports injuries. Right here, sports injuries, then draw that type of classification. Here you write external injuries, and there internal injuries. After that, soft tissue injuries. Number 1, abrasion, contusion. Number 1, abrasion. Number 2, contusion. Number 3, lacration. Number 4, incision. In internal injury, here will be 2 part: soft tissue injury, hard tissue injury. Number 1, abrasion, abrasion, and number 2, contusion, contusion, contusion. Next, internal injuries, 2 parts: soft tissue injury, hard tissue injury. Soft tissue injury, sprain and strain, sprain, sprain. Number 2, strain, strain, strain. Then hard tissue injury, there are 3 types. Hard tissue injury is 3 types. First type, joint injuries, that means dislocation. Number 2, bone injuries, fracture. Number 3, overuse injuries. In dislocation, number 1, shoulder dislocation. Number 2, hip dislocation. Number 3, wrist dislocation. And number 4, lower jaw dislocation. In fracture, bone injuries, fracture. Number 1, green stick fracture. Number 2, wait a minute, fracture, green stick fracture, spiral fracture, comminuted fracture, oblique fracture, linear fracture, and transverse fracture. Then number 3, overuse injuries, tennis elbow, number 1. Number 2, skin splint, etc. In our syllabus, soft tissue fracture, joint fracture, and bone soft tissue injuries, joint dislocation, and bone fracture are there. Okay. We will discuss regarding fracture and injuries, various types of injuries in details in our next class. Okay, till then, goodbye.